Well, it is Thursday, and we are coming up upon the end of another busy week. Tomorrow, I'll be traveling. I won't be in court. I'll be traveling to Scranton, Pennsylvania to see a client who is in the county jail there in a pretty serious case. With that said, Friday, being the end of the week, we'll come out with our weekly e-update, which features all of our latest content, our latest blogs, videos, updates with our law firm, what's going on in one complete format. And we know that the weekends is often the busiest time for our law firms, and that's why we answer our calls 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In Pennsylvania, 215-755-9000. In New Jersey, 856-793-7429. I wanted to discuss the relationship with police and why that's so important to your criminal case if you're ever stopped and arrested and charged with something. Yesterday, one of my colleagues put out a video on social media. I'm not going to mention his name because I'm not going to call him out. But in the video, he was videotaping police having some type of confrontation, had made a traffic stop. They were arresting someone, and he proceeded to record it. And I don't have a problem with him recording it, but it appeared that he interjected himself into the traffic stop, which I don't believe he should have done. He put himself at risk. He put the officers at risk, and he even put the individual being arrested, in my opinion, at risk. That person, it appears, had a weapon. So, I mean, whenever a gun's involved, it's a very tense situation for the officers. And I can speak from personal experience. When I was in the military and I was in a situation where I had a firearm and I was around a person who didn't have a firearm, I had to act completely different because just for the fear of something going on, your guard's up. And I think in my opinion, I think he should have just backed away. But with that said, police officers have a job to do. And if you are arrested and you are stopped, the best advice that I can give you, and the advice that I always give in all of my books, my blogs, my videos, is always to be respectful of the officer. They're doing their job. You're not going to make your case any better by getting into an argument. And if you put your hands on the officer, you're only going to make the case worse. You're going to lead to additional charges, potentially resisting arrest, potentially aggravated assault, and just make the case more difficult for your attorney. Further, there's a possibility that if the case goes to trial, the prosecutor may argue some type of conscience of guilt that you gave the officer a hard time because you knew that you had done something wrong and you were trying to get out of it. From a non-trial standpoint, from a mitigation standpoint, if the case doesn't go to trial and your attorney is going to argue an open plea before a judge, that's one less thing they can argue on your behalf, and one more thing that a prosecutor can argue on the state's behalf or the Commonwealth in Pennsylvania. It works both ways in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. When you come to a part of a case where you're getting to sentencing, whether it be following a trial or following an open or negotiated plea, the prosecution will put on aggravation evidence, and the defense's job is to put on mitigation evidence, and then the judge will decide what your sentence will be. So the best advice that I can give you is have a good relationship with police, be respectful. I have friends who are police officers, and I respect what they do immensely, and I never, ever once, ever told any of my clients to act anything but professional with the officer. So if you have questions about a criminal charge in Pennsylvania or New Jersey, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The website, GamboneLaw.com. All of my books, my blogs, my videos. You can sign up for our free weekly update, which currently goes out to over 3,000 of our current and former clients. Have a great Thursday. Respect police, and I will see you all soon.